So almost every solar funnel that I audit fails for the same hidden reason. And usually this is not ads or clicks at all. To be honest with you, pretty much every single one, every single contractor that I have this conversation with when it comes to solar funnels usually has this problem. And this specific reason is the missing bridge between attention and trust. So I'm going to explain this to you right now, so this is absolutely clear. And if you get this, you will be able to increase the likelihood that your funnel works by tenfold right away, if you understand this right now. Because to be honest with you, it just a bit pisses me off when I see this back to back to back to back to back all the time. So first of all, let's take a look at a quick story. A year ago, something about this, I had a chat with a contractor, and he was saying that he essentially just pouring thousands into ads, and the picture is pretty clear that they're getting clicks, they are getting traffic, they are getting the engagement, but the funnel in itself was basically just like a form placed on a generic page without anything else. It basically was like a generic page of the website, and then the person could just jump on random pages of the website that also were pointless, right? And the macro problem that he mentioned to me was that the quality of the leads is absolutely crap, and they're going crazy because of that, because they are constantly being ghosted. Constantly, people say maybe people are not really invested in what's actually going on. Sales team has to chase pretty much noise for infinity, and generally just junk leads generated all the time. So they were getting lists of contacts, but the contacts were absolutely irrelevant and useless. So the fix to this is not like a trick or another growth tactic to optimize the cost per click. So this way you get more traffic to the funnel. So this way you have higher likelihood of generating the right lead. This is not the case here, right? The fix is reshaping the funnel completely. And by funnel, in this case, I want to isolate the lead gen funnel, of course, because we're talking about the problem of the quality of the lead. So first of all, what's should be done is you have to clearly take a look at the ideal client profile and properly understand how to communicate with them, which is like a non-negotiable thing that I believe that every single business should do. So basically, clearly understand the ideal client profile the best way possible, understand the intricacies, and clearly, first of all, understand the pain. Because if you understand the pain, you are able to communicate with a language that at least shows that you understand the pain, which already a huge thing to differentiate yourself on the market. And the pain obviously depends on the ideal client profile. Sometimes it can be just bills, sometimes it can be reliability and not really understanding who to trust, right? Sometimes it can be just people are already invested into the idea of, for example, going solar, but they're just confused about grants and they just need somebody to help them with this, and they're absolutely happy to pay for this. So it all depends on the exact situation that you are in, but fundamentally you have to understand the pain and the goal. But basically, you can derive the goal from the pain usually. Next up, what you do is you create some sort of a place that allows you to drive the traffic to. So this way, you're able to showcase this messaging that you just came up with, and this way you're able to essentially communicate to masses. Right? So this way you can generate leads in the first place. So fundamentally, this place that you set up for the traffic to jump into, it has to feel like it was written by a human, like a trusted advisor that actually wrote to them specifically. And it's not like a generic brochure to the masses. So this way, it is sent to thousands of people, and it's just there, right? It shouldn't feel like this. It should feel like a personalized message exactly to the ideal client. This is point number 2. Now, next thing. Point number 3 is pre-qualification baked in, so only serious prospects come through. So this basically means that you optimize the messaging and the offer the way that it only attracts people who are actually serious, and at the same time removes people from the funnel who are not serious and who are not relevant, right? And you do this normally by properly creating the offer, properly explaining this in the on the actual place where the traffic is going to, and then also what you're doing, you're capturing the actual lead. And at the capturing stage, you can also make sure that you pre-qualify people as well by, for example, asking specific questions. So this way you're able to get more specific information, and you're able to see like what is the quality of the lead, for example, understanding if they own the property, what is the actual goal that they want to achieve, how big is the property, and so on and so forth, depending on the specific type of the ideal client profile, and also what exactly you're trying to achieve here. This can be done as well, right? So this way you essentially pre-qualify by first of all separating yourself from the competition by properly messaging, right? And properly and having a unique offer, right? And then after this, what you're doing, you are also pre-qualifying and actually qualifying prospects when you're capturing them as well. And then as point number 4, the thing that we did for the solar contractor that was in the story, it also was these follow-up sequences that move the needle. So here specifically what I'm talking about is making sure that each prospect gets a specific set of messages that allows the prospect to transition to the next stage of the sales process as smoothly as possible. So this is the core focus. So this way you are able to not just generate good leads, but also you're able to progress with the leads as efficiently as possible. So this way you can shorten the period of time when the lead is generated, and when you actually get the money in your bank and you start in the installation. So this is pretty much the focus. Again, point number 1, clear messaging, clear ICP understanding, clear offer, clear communication. Point number 2 is having the place where the traffic will land that will have this communication and the unique offer. With point number 3, you pre-qualify people. And with point number 4, you are properly following up with people at each stage of the pipeline. So this way you are moving them towards the deal as smoothly and as efficiently as possible. And this is how you fix the problem of a broken funnel. And this is how you bridge the gap between attention and trust. This is fundamental. So once this fixed, the same traffic started turning into quotes, deals, and high-value projects. And this is also very important. And by the way, I actually have a very interesting insight that we have internally, is that when we update a funnel for our clients without even adjusting the traffic generation channel, so even before any long-term growth with, let's say, SEO, with the organic system start kicking in, or let's say before we even start running any new ads, when we just update the funnel, when we just update the messaging, update how everything looks and how it all communicates with the ideal clients, we normally generate a few very solid leads within the first couple of weeks right away without even changing anything about the traffic. And this is very interesting exploration that I had, that is that this clearly proves that this is exactly why the majority of funnels aren't really working properly, especially in solar market. What's interesting is that every single client that we started working with, this was the case all the time. So no matter how old or young the business was, always when we updated, let's say, the website or landing pages, we always managed to generate leads after this, which was extremely interesting. So if you want to fix the funnel, or you just want to generate high value, highly relevant, exclusive clients for your solar business, what you can do is that in the description of this post where you see this, you will be able to see this link. So you'll be able to see this link, calendly.com/Arseny-Yasovulov/discovery-call. So you just click on this one, and you'll be able to pick the best time for you. So this way we can have a quick discovery call. So this way I can understand your business a bit more, understand what are the goals, generally what is the situation, and then see if we're actually a good fit. If it's absolutely free, and if you are not a fit, I'm going to tell you straight away, and also I will highly encourage you to say the same to me, so we can clearly understand if it's extremely irrelevant or not. And if it is relevant, then it's absolutely wonderful, because we can just change the direction of the business and help you achieve the goal in the first place when it comes to your client acquisition. So click the link below, book a call, and let's have a chat. Cheers.